ClaretsTV speaking to Chelsea City captain Cameron James after the defeat at Enfield. Cam, that must said to Robbie, it must be a frustrating defeat after we've been on such a good run.
Yeah, I think when you look at this sort of game against a team that's struggling, you sort of come here thinking we have to get 3 points, which we was. We got 2 wins behind us, a bit of momentum that we've been waiting for, and a bit of confidence. And for whatever reason today, we sort of went out there and we didn't play that way. We didn't play with sort of an arrogance of a team that's on a good little run. And yeah, I think that just sort of invited them onto us. We can't forget sort of how well we've been playing the last 2 games, how well we've been defending. We can't get carried away with sort of losing today and going into a bad rut. We need to just bounce back next week and come again and keep fighting.
The first half, not much in the game. And you come on in the second half. How was the pitch out there? There was a few looks at the pitch, a bit of an inspection. What was it like out there?
Yeah, I mean it's winter football, so the pitches in this league, unless you're playing on a 3G or 4G, they're never going to be great. It was bobbly, it's a bit sticky, but again, like, that's no excuse. It's the same for both teams. We've got to learn how to, we've got to adapt to games like that. When it's a fight, we need to come here wanting to fight, stand up and be counted. I just think at the moment maybe we're not doing that enough, and we've shown that we can do it the last few games. But yeah, today we didn't show that fight and that aggression that we needed to. There were spells of it, so you can see it's in there. But yeah, no, we didn't do it enough today to win the game.
The first goal sort of looked like had 0-0 written all over it, really, the game for the most part, and then the first goal comes a bit out of nothing, not poor clearance, and they cross it in and their man's alive in the box.
Yeah, we've been working on that in training, just contact, and we say it before every game, just contact on the ball, deal with the ball. As long as it's half decent contact, it gets up past the halfway line and we're happy we can set. But like you say, on a pitch like today, you need to really concentrate, watch the ball onto your foot, and really get the ball up the pitch, be clear on it. But there was a couple other things that happened after that, but it's a sloppy goal to concede, and obviously disappointed with the second goal. It's free header, front post, and it goes straight in the corner. Teta no chance of getting it, but we shouldn't have let it even get to that point. I think even when we've scored, there's still 6-7 minutes left in the game. Like, we're running back and we're like, right, we've got a good chance of pushing on here, and yeah, we just kept giving the ball back too easy and letting them sort of come back at us.
Yeah, it sort of did look the way when Robbie thought when we got grabbed the equaliser with your goal that we would go on and be the better side, especially as 7 minutes went up. But it seemed like we went back into the sort of shelf trying to, well, we've got the relief of a point, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to play with a bit of arrogance. We need to play like a team that's top of the league. That's where we want to be. And if you play like a team that's mid-table, and sort of winning a few, losing a few, that's all that's going to happen. So we need to believe in ourselves. We can't let today define our season. They're obviously a team that are fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table, and we almost need to take a page out of their book. The way that they fought for every ball, second balls, first balls, that if we do that a little bit more, we've got more than enough quality to run over teams like this. So.
Yeah, because we've shown we've had good runs this season, but not managed to sort of keep a consistent run of form like last season when we sort of won a number of games unbeaten, not sort of 2 or 3, and then we have a sort of defeat like today mixed in with them, so it's difficult to move anywhere in the league.
Yeah, and like you say, it's consistency. Good teams win back to back to back and sort of put together those runs, and then the other way they don't lose 2 in a row. So we need a reaction now. We need to come back, get into training. We've got a full week of training, good week of training, and really put some stuff together to come back and win next week.
Okay, unlucky today, Cam. Hope for better next week, and good to see you back out there.